Hello everyone and welcome to TeachTech. This is the second video of the Linux tutorial series. In the first video, we learned about how to install Linux operating system such as Ubuntu in the VirtualBox. Now from this video, we are going to start the series for different basic Linux commands. So let's get started. First of all, open the terminal on your Linux operating system. To open the terminal, you can go to the Show Application option and search for terminal and open it. And you get this kind of screen. Now, today we will be looking at some basic Linux commands. So, let's start with the first command. The first command is the mkdir command, which is used for making directories or folders. To make the directory, you hit the command mkdir space folder name such as A and hit enter. And now you have created a folder called A. If you want to create multiple folders at the same time, you have to give the command mkdir space folder 1 name space folder 2 name and so on. So let's give the folder 1 name as B and C. Hit enter. Also, let's try to make a new folder and another folder which is inside that folder. For that, type mkdir space, give -p option. -p is an option that creates the parent directory and the child directory. So let's give the folder name for parent directory as D / the child directory as E. Hit enter. Now if I want to create multiple child directories inside the same parent directory, I can follow this format as mkdir space -p space w / curly bracket open and close and give the folder names for the child directories inside the parent directory W, such as X, Y, Z. Now we have made all the folders. Now let's verify whether the folder has been actually made or not. There are a lot of ways to verify it. The best way is the tree command. Let's type tree. You can see that it is saying no such file or directory. We have to install this tree command. To install this tree command, first you have to update the system as sudo apt get update. Give the password. The password that you give here is the same password for your username while you log in into the operating system. Okay, the update process has been completed. Now let's install the tree command. To install the tree command, you have to type sudo apt install tree. The installation process for the tree command has been completed. Now let's type the tree command tree, and you can see that the folders that we have created has been made. First we created A folder, and then we created B and C folder together, and again we created the parent directory D and the child directory E inside the D, and again we created multiple child directories such as X, Y and Z inside the parent directory W. So in this way you can create any kind of folders or directories in such way you want. Now let's learn how to change directories using cd command. To change directory, you have to give the command cd space folder name. So let's say I want to go inside A directory. So I should type cd space A. And as you can see, now my current working location is inside the A directory. If I want to come out of this A directory, I can simply give the command cd space ... I am out from the A directory. Let's say I want to enter inside the E directory. For that, I should give cd space D. If you hit the tab, it will automatically add a slash after the D folder and give E tab. So I am directly inside the E folder. So if I hit the cd space ... command, then it takes me out one step back. But if I only hit the cd command, it will take out me from the inner child directories from directly to the home directories. So this is how you can change the working directories by using cd command. Now let's see how to remove files and directories using rm and rmdir command. To remove the directories that you have created, you can use rmdir space directory name. So we have removed the A directory using rmdir space A command. To verify either it has been removed or not, you can give the command tree. You can see that the A folder is missing. Let's say I want to remove D folder, rmdir space D. It says that rmdir failed to remove D directory is not empty. That means first we have to remove E folder and then only we can remove D folder. So rmdir space D tab E. If I do this, the E folder is only removed. Let's verify it once again. The E folder has been removed. Now I can easily remove D folder. But this is a very lengthy process. In this way, I have to delete each and every file in order to delete the parent directories. In the same case, let's say I want to delete this W folder without individually deleting X, Y, and Z. In that case, I can use the command rm only. Use rm space -r space W tab. In this command, rm means the remove files or directories. -r means go recursively. That means go inside the W folder and delete each one of them. And W is the location of the folder that is going to be deleted. Hit enter. All the folders from the W and the W itself has been removed. Let's verify it by using tree command. You can see that the W folder has been removed. In this way, you can use rm and rmdir to remove files and directories. Now let's look at another command for printing any kind of messages. So to print any kind of messages, we use printf command. Printf. I want to print hello world message. Hit enter. So you can see that we get the message hello world. But this hello world message is printing on same line. I want to print it on the new line. You can press on the upper arrow key to get the previous command that you have entered. Now move the cursor towards inverted comma and enter /n. If you do this, the hello world message will print on the new line. Similarly, you can use echo command to print the message as well. Echo hello world. So you can simply get the output in the new line using echo command. So if I want to print multiple sentences, so you can add multiple /n right here. Print f hello world /n. I am fine /n. If I do this, you can see that the hello world and I am fine two sentences are getting printed on two new lines. Now let's see how we can know the current working directories using pwd command. Pwd command is the command which is used for printing the working directory. For that, you can simply type pwd and hit enter. You can see that the working directory for my current terminal is home/Puranjan. Let's give the tree command once again and let's change the directory for now. Cd space B. Now if I hit the pwd command, you can see that the working directory for my terminal is home/Puranjan/B. This is how you can get the current working directories. Now if I want to list the contents, files, folders, I can simply give the command ls. Right now I don't have any content inside the B folder, so there is no any output. If I come back and give ls command, I can see all the contents. Right now we do have only 2 folders. We will create some files and again try to list the folders and files inside the working directories. Now let's see how we can create files using cat and torch command. To create a file, we have popularly 2 commands. One is the cat and the other one is the torch. So if I use torch command, torch space, you have to give the file name, file1. In this way you can create file1. To verify either you have created file1, you can give ls command. Yes, file1 is there. So if I want to display more information, you can give ls space -l. This will display the permissions, the username, the file size, the month, time and date on which those files and folders were created. We will talk about these permissions on more upcoming videos. The other way is to use cat command. So to create a file using cat command, you can simply type cat > or we call it append also. You can give the file name as file2. Now you get a blank line. In this blank line you have to write some text which will be saved inside the file2. Let's say my name is Puranjan. Hit Ctrl D and you save the content my name is Puranjan inside the file2. To verify whether the content, the line of file2 has been added or not, you can simply type cat space file2. You can see that the sentence that I have given here has been saved inside the file2. To add more content in the file2, you can use double append. Cat double append file2. Now I live in my own apartment. So hit Ctrl D and let's verify cat space file2. So the second line has also been added in the list. This is it for this video. We will dig on some more commands on the next upcoming videos. So until then, signing off. Have a good day. Bye bye.